former athletes turned therapists. Our focus in these episodes is to humanize the athlete experience beyond the lines of their arena. In this podcast, we will explore the whole athlete, highlighting the mental, emotional, and social aspects of their journey.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Derek, and I'm here with Lyda, and we decided that with the winter months coming up, that this would be a good episode for us to discuss some of the ways that we like to stay both mentally and physically healthy. Again, this is some of our personal opinions, some of the things that have worked for us, but also think that it could be beneficial to the audience as well. Also going to provide some psychoeducation and some things behind it as well that may be beneficial to you. But I wanted to pass it to Lyda just to open up of just, where do you want to start this conversation?
Yeah. No, I think when I was approaching figuring out something to that's important for not even just athletes, but non-athletes alike, is that living in Illinois, it is cold and it gets darker earlier and it's not fun. So trying to figure out ways that I've tried to incorporate different activities, wellness things to keep myself motivated to continue on through these dreadful couple of cold months in Illinois and in Chicago. So I think just valuing the importance of just putting yourself first in your physical and mental well-being, which I think can get you through these rough couple of months. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think something that we obviously really try to incorporate at Millennium, we actually just did a pop-up at base camp on Saturday, is staying active, which can be easier said than done.
Absolutely.
But Derek, what do you think are some ways that people can stay active when they don't want to go outside in the cold?
Yeah, I think broadly speaking, before we go into specific details, one of the things that I try to tell people is it's really good. Anytime you're trying to do anything important, you want to try to incorporate as many of those things into your daily system as you can so you don't leave it up for chance to do something else, right? So I think for me, a lot of people talk about, sometimes I'm not motivated to do things. And instead of leaning on motivation, maybe sometimes it's good to just build a routine and a framework and a system that allows you to do whatever activity that you're trying to do. So, for instance, one of the things that's helpful for me, let's say I'm trying to stay active and I want to work out more. One of the things that is helpful for me, that's simple, is just laying out my clothes the night before. And that might sound small, but it's I just gave myself just a little bit more of an opportunity not to leave it up for chance for me not to work out in the morning. My gym bag is already made. The gym bag is by the door. I have this cue right there that's telling me, that gives me a better chance to work out than for me to try to just will myself in the morning and not have that done.
That's actually something that I do.
Yeah.
I think it saves 5 to 10 minutes in the morning of making that decision of whether, I don't even have anything ready. What's the point? And when you have that already set out, it's okay, well, I already have it out. All I got to do is brush my teeth and change and get off the door.
That's it. Definitely.
No, that's great.
What are some of the things that may work for you? Do you have a little thing that you add into your routine, especially with the winter months coming up?
Yeah, I think for me, the biggest thing too is knowing myself and how long I'm going to want to actually do the physical activity. I try to, when I was an athlete back in college, we would do hour and a half workouts, post season, having these long regimen and workouts that were really intense. And it took a lot out of my body. I tried to really prioritize just getting in time to just stay active. And it doesn't have to be a set workout. You don't have to do a certain amount of reps. Just listening to your body is something I think is really important to utilize. For me personally, I try to stay between the 30 to 45 minute range of getting a quick workout in. I love the HIIT. It's the high intensity interval training.
Yeah, there you go.
That's something I really have utilized in the last couple of months. And that's helped me a ton to know that I'm not going to be at the gym for an hour and a half. That's a long time out of my day that I need to for other things. So that's definitely something, is figuring out what works best for you and going with that.
Likewise, same thing for me. Yeah, you want to definitely make sure that you have something that's sustainable. So yeah, if you can do something that's 30, 45 minutes and that's sustainable for you and you can do that over a long period of time, absolutely go 30 to 45 minutes. You don't have to. Some people, I think they try to undo, the last 5 months of being off, but slow and steady wins the race. So we're going to take the whole hair. The turtle, not the hair. Not the hair. Don't take the hair route. The turtle route.
I mean, you can if you want, but
yes.
if it's not
I don't know
if
it's going to work, but you know how the story goes.
Yeah.
But I think something that is also very helpful for me is having an accountability partner. And I know that might sound a little bit cliche, but having as many people who are like-minded as me that I talk to on a daily basis, weekly basis, even when I feel off, I promise you they're going to talk to me about, hey, did you get your workout in today? Or like, how's it been going? Like, they're going to talk to me about the things that I'm working on. So if I can find somebody who's like-minded and tell them about my goals, workout goals, when I'm in those conversations with us, it makes it that much easier to talk about my goals as well. And it makes it that much easier to stay on track. So that's another like gem that I try to put in my.
No, that's really good. I think to piggyback off that too is if I know a lot of the listeners tend to be a little bit of the younger generation. Another thing too is if you're in college, look at the recreation centers at your school. They've got a lot of free activities you can do. I know at North Park, they have a ton of group fitness classes that are totally free on campus. But if you are able to financially, support yourself in joining different ways to meet other people and stay accountable, join a group. Even if it's just a little running group. We know Amelia mentioned it earlier today. She actually just started this little running group and she met a couple friends through that.
Sure.
So just finding something that, again, just fits your needs and it holds you accountable too is really important.
Absolutely. Something you stated in your conversation was on finances. And I will admit, a part of I guess another tip that helps me stay motivated during the winter months, mentally and physically, is this is kind of retail therapy, but I will buy things that are also part of my system. Like I will buy new workout clothes. The other day I bought me like an in-home sauna. I was like, all right, so I got to use this thing. So in order for me to use this thing, I got to work out.
Right.
So that helped me as well. I know some people have.
It's girl math. If you buy it for something, it's basically
free. Can I borrow girl math for a little bit? That's it, exactly. This is girl math. Exactly. D-boy math. I like that. But yeah, and my iWatch, anything that helped me incorporate, like continue to work out or stay on this goal, like I will buy things. Yeah. And it keeps me motivated.
And we're not saying to max credit card out and go buy
no.
$1,000 Pilates machine. No. But yeah, if it's within your means, get something that you like that will keep you motivated to continue, working out and taking care of yourself.
Absolutely.
That's cool,
Absolutely. What do you think? Anything else for you?
Yeah, I think another thing to utilize that's really hard to do in the Midwest is getting enough sunlight and vitamin D. I think having a vitamin D deficiency, it creates a little bit more of a sluggish mentality. So if you're an early riser, this might be something beneficial for you. But if you're a late bloomer like myself, I do not like getting up early. And try and getting outside in the middle of the day, trying to get some sun. I know most of the days really consist of the cloudy days. But if you see the sunlight, open your windows, like do something. You don't have to go outside and go run and enjoy the sun. I think just sitting, maybe reading a book, sipping your morning coffee, just something to get 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight a day. It'll help you more than you think. So,
absolutely. I like that one. That's a really good one. I mean, there's a ton of research about sunlight and getting out early and it energizing you to help you be promoted to goal. So yeah, especially very early in the morning, if you can, within the first hour you waking up, you can get some sunlight. That's good. I like that one.
I mean, I also found that a little fun fact that less daylight may disrupt the body's internal clock. Our bodies are used to responding to light and dark, and maybe this happens to you when the sun rises and you naturally wake up. So lack of sunlight may leave us feeling sluggish or slow. So if you're feeling sluggish or slow, you're not crazy. You're not a different person or whatever. And you might, you're going to reevaluate. But if it's happening consistently during like the winter months, I think you're not crazy and you're not alone. A lot of people are experiencing the same things.
Absolutely. Get out there and get some sunlight. I think another sneaky one, I probably have about a couple more, but another sneaky one that I like is just writing stuff down. Write it down, make your vision. I'm biblical, so again, this is me talking about my own personal ways to get started, but I do believe in like writing my vision and making it plain. And so for me, writing goals down and just having people who know me know I have a whiteboard in my kitchen. I use that thing every single day. I use it this morning. I cut my hair this morning. I literally put on my whiteboard, cut hair. And I was
done. Check off the list.
Accomplished.
And it's like the little dopamine hit when you're like, oh, I finished that.
Yes. I didn't already knock things out this morning. So whatever tool you use to write things, whether it's your journaling or a whiteboard or whatever, you like to use your phone, like just writing things down, having your vision in place and making it plain. Again, it's another thing that's in your system that makes it that much more easier to get it accomplished.
Oh, that's great. That's something that I think a lot of people could utilize for sure. I use sticky notes. I'm a big sticky note person.
Okay.
I have like a calendar on my desk and I have like 100 sticky notes around it. And then I take things off and I'm like done with it. I'm like, wow, this is
that's
like,
right.
Take them off. So yeah, just having something that just fits to you and what you like to do. And don't force yourself to do something you're not going to like. Like if you don't like writing, if you don't like journaling, do something else. If you like typing in your notes app, that's a lot of people like to do that and check the little box that you can put on there. Do that,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And was anything else?
I got my last one for me. And this is more like in the moment of performing. This is the one that I give athletes or I give clients sometimes that I think is kind of overlooked, but breathing. Breathing helps me perform so well. Breathing is one of the few things that you can do to actually like slow your heart rate down when you're doing something intense. But breathing helps me out so much. I don't know that even before therapy, I've been like, I will breathe through a hard task. So much so, like my mom still gets on me till to this day. Like if I'm typing something on my computer and I'm in the kitchen and my mom walks by, she's like, Derek, why are you breathing so loud? I'm like, Mom, you don't understand. I'm crushing this 20-page paper
Right.
because of it. So
Deep breathe.
exactly. Breathing helps so much. There's so many different forms of breathing, not to just like slow your arousal down, decrease arousal, but even to increase arousal, like those slow or those fast, quick breaths, like it helps you even rev up when you're getting ready to do a workout and things as well. So breathing is such a tool that I try to use in the moment that helps me perform.
Well, because it is utilized in working out so much. Like when I have a little thing that I use where the girl talks to me in my ear and she's like reminding myself to like breathe during the exercise. I think you can just continuously do that outside of exercising too.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. So yeah, those are definitely the ones that I put into my system that are helpful for me. Again, I'm not saying that anyone has to use all the things that I do. Honestly, what I would encourage is for people to reflect on the things that have helped them throughout the years when they are performing and they're trying to complete a task, and try to see how many of those things can I duplicate and put into like this new system that I'm getting ready to create as I'm getting ready to go into the winter months. So that would be my advice.
No, great work. Anything else you got?
No, that's it.
No,
that's
thanks
it.
guys for listening. We hope that you take even if you take a little piece of what we gave today and you utilize it, that's one step to really taking care of yourself and incorporating that physical and mental wellness. And you're doing a great work. So thanks, Derek, for joining me today.
Absolutely. Till next time.
All right.